What's up, everybody? This is Shady JD Griffey, and you're listening to Drinkin Most podcast.
This is drinkinatmos, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre, it's all so mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with Drinkin at Mo's, where we don't quit. Drinkin at Mo's, that's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, always a scream.
You know, I've always said here at Drinkinatmos, just because it says drinking at Mo's does not mean it has to be alcoholic. So I'm happy to say Drinking at Mo's is sponsored by Prince Nana Coffee. The exact same guy you see every week on Dynamite, on Collision. Yes, he has his own coffee, and it's freaking delicious. They don't even roast those beans until you've placed your order. And you might be telling me, hey, Big Mo, I'm more of a tea guy. They got you covered there too. Use the referral link in the description of this video. And let's get you dancing like Prince Nana with Prince Nana Coffee. All right, everybody, welcome to Drinking at Mo's. Big Mo here. You know the drill. YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff for the YouTube channel. Helps with that pain in the ass algorithm. Don't forget about the audio platforms too. I'm welcoming back somebody. It's been a little bit. JD Griffey, how you doing?
A little bit, my man. Yeah, everything's good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I can't complain. You know what? There's been a lot going on for the both of us since you last been on. I know.
Indeed.
I'm pretty damn sure the last time I was on, I didn't have my son yet.
Just adding to the family, man. Hey, look at you.
Yeah, now he's 16 going on 17 months old, and yeah, he's a little bit of a talker, that little dude.
Hey, you keep me busy, keep you on your toes.
Oh, very much so. Oh
Good to
boy.
hear that. Yeah, good to hear
Yeah,
that.
like I kid you not, from that first, literally going into the first ultrasound and almost thinking nothing was going to be there, and then they're like, he's being a little bit of a pain, and I'm like, but he's there. And I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Until they handed the picture after.
Yeah.
And I looked at the picture. I was like, don't you fucking scare me like that again.
Yeah. Hey,
No,
look.
I'm
He's being a pain.
now.
You're like, that's my boy.
Oh God, yeah. I remember.
Blessing, man.
I don't even think we were out of the damn hospital yet. I was watching SmackDown, and I felt something like warm, and then I'm like, I'm like, damn it. So then I went on Fightful's SmackDown post show, and I commented, and I got them all laughing. I said, my son was so excited about the show, he peed on me.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, there's just some stuff with all that they don't prepare you for.
I really don't think it can be. I mean, I'm not a father, but I imagine based on the gray hairs I gave my own father, I'm sure it's not it's rewarding, but it's probably not easy.
Yeah. Oh, like I've already had a few in this beard before him, and I think I've gotten a few more since. Adam. But man, like I said, you've been to quite a damn bit. Been a little bit of everywhere, seems like.
Yeah, just Yeah, just trying to create a splash everywhere I go, make a mess in some of these locker rooms, you know.
Oh, and we'll go into a little bit of that. Mentioned I think before we started, when first had you on, I think I was recording from my mother-in-law's basement because of some stuff going on around the house. But now I got my setup here. I got
Yeah,
some all my stuff, including from my first ever game at Lambeau Field, my Reggie White bobblehead. I'm
Hall of Famer right there. Yeah.
the one of my favorite Packers ever, right there.
Yeah, you got you got a collection of it's a museum of all a little boy's greatest hits right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope someday to get this Super Shredder signed by Big Kev. That'd be that'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Oh
And
yeah, he
then
was Super Shredder and Ninja Turtles too. He was in
yeah,
Secret of the Ooze. Yeah,
my favorite of the Ninja Turtles movies. My favorite damn one. And then you know, I've had a few different people on that have used martial arts training in their you know
yeah,
in their ring skills, much like yourself.
yeah,
Bam,
yeah.
Jason David Frank
Oh, the OG Green Ranger, the
signed,
RIP, the original baby. Yeah,
and that last movie of his that like people were wondering what the heck happened
yeah,
when everything happened with him. Bam,
yeah.
trading cards from it signed by him too.
Oh man.
And
Yeah, you definitely gotta enshrine. You gotta keep that one enshrined for sure.
oh yeah,
Sh-
that going right along with my Ninja Turtle stuff. My childhood right there.
Man, shout out Jason David Frank, man. That was the OG, man. One of my childhood favorites right there, man.
Oh man, and
The Green Ranger, bro.
one of the nicest dudes you could ever hope to meet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely for sure. I just remember being like really little and watching it, and it was the episode where he like jumped in the Megazord and started like whooping their ass in the Megazord. I was as a little kid, I remember being like shook up, like
No, it's weird. It's weird. Some of those things like that back then, yeah, no, I would have been like,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I remember
But
being shook up, like, yo, what?
but now,
This is not.
now I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that was the first guy. I was like, I think I'll be cool with being a bad guy. I think I'll be that. I'll be
But yet, no, going into some of the places, that I mean, you've been a little bit everywhere, but a few of the notable places I know that I've seen more often pop up,
yeah,
VIP wrestling.
yeah,
And that man, that title that I've seen you holding there, one nice looking title.
yeah. A VIP championship is a beautiful one. I had the privilege of being the longest reigning champion, 674 days.
Damn.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
the thing that I love when during that title reign, I this is the thing with long title reigns. There's some people that have those title reigns, and you look at the amount of times that the title was defended, and it's like
yeah.
very, very
It's
minimal
always that
compared.
controversy. Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely not one of those guys for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I was defending it not even on VIP. I was defending it like everywhere I went, man. So yeah,
I was gonna say, I saw that title going to a few places that weren't
yeah,
VIP, and I'm like, hell, that is what I like to see.
yeah. I was really proud of the House of Glory title defense with Amazing Red, who is like
Mm,
just one of my faves, man. Like that was like a pinch me moment, just to be across from Amazing Red, a legend, X Division legend, just legend
oh,
in wrestling, period. And
oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
and then I remember having to snap out of it because like, hey, no, I gotta whoop this guy's ass. single leg. But yeah, the VIP definitely put on a lot of opportunities for their champions, and I had the luxury of being able to do that. It's great staff there, great crew, so definitely
Oh
enjoyed that
yeah.
title reign.
Then I mean, talking about being a little bit everywhere, I've seen you winning titles just a little bit about everywhere. One place now, I haven't heard too much of the Revolver Texas title in a little bit. I
Yeah,
I saw you holding it. I'm like, man, Revolver going from.
yeah,
I mean, they've blown up. Like going from where they flip flop between Dayton, Ohio, and Des Moines to now
yeah.
they're popping up a little
It
bit
was
everywhere.
Texas, yeah. I mean, I mean, you know, Sammy Callahan, you know, so Sammy Callahan is a guy who always likes to uh he always liked to up the ante. And I think at this point,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Callahan is kind of competing with himself as a promoter, just doing bigger things, bigger things, bigger things. And yeah, he did the Revolver Texas title, and there was a tournament in Texas, I believe. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was Brick Savage and I in the finals. That wasn't my favorite match. He knocked me out cold in about 18 seconds, bounced my head off the canvas, and he was the inaugural champion. And then we did a winner take all match with VIP. We put the VIP title on the line, the Revolver Texas title on the line in the main event, and I was able to score the victory, then becoming a VIP and Revolver Texas champion.
Man, damn technical difficulties, that shit happens. But anyways, we were talking about Revolver and the Texas title. We're getting right
Yeah, the
about the
Revolver.
time.
Yeah, so the Revolver Texas title, there was a tournament in Texas. Sammy had expanded down to Texas. He's been real successful when he originally came there. He was at the Epic in Grand Prairie, which is like this huge venue. I've had Muay Thai tournaments at the Epic as well. So like it's just it's a big venue. He sold it out every time he came. But then he had the Texas title. It was a tournament, one night tournament, and lost in the finals to Brick Savage. Bounced my head off the canvas in about 18 seconds. Wasn't my finest moment for sure. And then a few weeks after that, he was their inaugural champion. And a few weeks after that, we had a winner take all match. I put my VIP title on the line. He put the Revolver Texas title on the line, and I was able to defeat him by submission in that match. So I was able to carry the VIP championship and the Revolver Texas championship at the same time.
All right. JD two belts. All right. I
Oh
like the
yeah,
sound of that. Now
yeah,
that
for sure.
now okay. I gotta ask because I mean over WrestleMania weekend, my wife actually got to see, I believe, probably the first match she's ever seen with Brick Savage, and goddamn, thinking of like just seeing her reaction and then knowing what I've seen of him, he
Yeah.
doesn't seem like somebody. They don't seem like somebody that would go down to a submission too damn easily.
Oh no, this is definitely not that. Again, if you've even stood within like eye shot of Brick Savage, they happen to be one of a very imposing figure. Yeah, I will say
Yeah.
when I took his back and sensed the choke in and just feeling it felt like I didn't like that I was the aggressor in the move, just having the rear naked choke in, but I felt like I was the one being oppressed in the moment. Just unmatched strength. It was insane. And yeah, just it's since the choke in and hold on for dear life. That's really all there is to it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
being in there
one.
with Brick,
Yeah, no.
being in there with Brick is you kind of sign, you know, you signing on for danger. You know, you signing up. You're gonna have your endurance tested. You're gonna have your impact tolerance tested, and they might throw you into the fourth row in the crowd. Who knows? You know. So
Oh, good lord! Yeah, you see some of those matches of theirs. Yeah, oh, like I remember joking with them when I had them on a while back. It was right after the clip of them that like really went viral, that I told them it reminded me of, oh God, the scene from one of those Avengers movies where like Hulk was whipping around Loki by his leg.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just where they grabbed the and just like slam it.
And just
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a god. And then
Brutal.
he just
Brutal.
Hulk just went wham, wham, wham.
Puny
Yeah,
God. Yeah.
yeah.
Brutal.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Brutal.
I literally told them, I'm like, that's what that move reminded me of. Like you were just
Yeah.
picking them up out of their leg and just wham. It's just
Yeah.
nuts.
I think in that match, they grabbed me by the I think I had a triangle choke in and Brick was kind of passing out, and I was like, "Oh, this is it right here." Okay, it's like, "Oh, I'll take this. I'll take." I'm clapping my hands. I'm like, "Oh, I'll take this. I'll take this." Got the triangle locked in, and remember the shoulder popped out. His Brick shoulder popped out,
Ooh.
but with one armed me out of a triangle choke and power
Hey,
bombed me.
hey,
And
yeah.
I was like, okay. I was all right. If you're not gonna, I'm like, okay. If you're not gonna obey the laws of physics and human anatomy, all right. But I was really proud to be able to leave that with a victory. On my social media, you see me holding both the titles with uh, this look of just disbelief, fear, a bunch of different emotions. And you know me, man. You know my track record. You know, not many people can make me question my own prowess in combat like that. But Brick, I gotta Brick will never be invited to one of my Christmas parties, but I will always respect their ability as a combatant, as an athlete, as a pillar in indie wrestling right now for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No. And I think you described it perfectly when trying to, that they come across to me like you put a submission on them, you're like holding on for
Yeah,
dear life because you're
yeah,
like, if I let go of this damn thing,
it's a wrap.
it,
Yeah, it's a wrap.
it's
Yeah,
it's
oh for
not
sure,
going
for
good.
sure, for
Ugh.
sure. It's like being in
I
deep water and a shark's got your leg. You just like, oh, so this is how it goes. This is how it ends. You know, it's just like,
oh
but
God, yeah.
yeah,
I've I've just
but
I've often described Brick as one of a couple of people that I would imagine myself. And I'm picturing myself in this deal here, where if I were standing on the other end of the ring and I saw Brick coming at me, in my
just
head,
cross the street. Just cross
I'd
the
be
street.
like, I hope I remember to bring a change of pants.
Just cross the street. Yeah, I'm just cross the street. It was weird because like I caught Brick with a flush head kick, right? And I dropped so and you know, look again, you know my track record. You know my shins are they like concrete and just like for real shin to the chin. I was like, oh, that's lights out, and they went down. And I saw the eyes glaze over when I connected. So I was like, oh, that's a wrap. And before I could even get there to cover, shoved me off and was getting up. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You know, I looked to my butler. I was like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? But I that's the reason I put the VIP championship on the line because I knew if there wasn't a lot at stake, I would find a reason to just preserve my well-being and get out of there. And I needed to make a statement that Brick Savage isn't invincible. So I'm one of the few people that can
Yeah.
say scored a victory. I think I'm the only person that can say scored a submission victory. So here we are.
I would venture to guess that, yeah, that's kind of few and far between on that one,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I mean, I don't know
Now,
I don't know the stats for certain, but I can't imagine too many people having uh, the combat prowess
oh
to
God,
sleep Brick Savage.
yeah, no, that like I said, I can imagine that list is very, very short.
Yeah, for sure.
Not very few and far
For
between
sure.
on that one. Now,
For sure.
another place that I've seen you holding gold a lot, and I've done quite a bit with this promotion, doing uh, having people on hyping up different shows.
Yeah.
MPX.
Oh yeah.
Now they have been having one hell of a big 2026 so
For
far. Like,
sure, for sure.
good
Yeah,
lord,
right
the
out the gate, huh?
Texas Texas Rumble. They've had
Yeah,
the involvement
Global
with
Wars.
ROH.
Yeah, Global Wars. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like some great stuff. And you know, you've held the title a couple of different occasions, and I,
six
I
times.
I was gonna say, and I the thing lately that I've been seeing this year is, while you might not have it on you at the moment,
Yeah,
you're definitely running roughshod throughout the place. Like, definitely you got some people definitely making it known that, yeah, you might not have it on you right now, but you're you're in hunt mode.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, it was starting the year out with Global Wars, right? Winning the championship on Ring of Honor television, a big thing. And losing it, a little bit when Cavens won the Texas Rumble. He's one of the few guys, I have to give him credit. He's one of the few guys that would, just despite his size, just being able to there are times where I'm just like, I'm so much better than this guy. Like, it's got to be divine intervention. But our cage match that we had at Destiny at the Epic, um, it was right place, right time, and I took my defeat. But you know me, man. I'm. You think I'm a sore winner, but brother, I'm a sore loser as well. And so, yeah, eh, I I'm trying to be political. I'm trying to be diplomatic as I can, and say that there isn't a conspiracy with the Pruitts and the Palmers to unseat me. I'm trying not to say what I really want to say, but let's put it this way. My team and I are not gonna let that stand. Got Big J, Joe Angelo Garcia, and LVJ, and my butler, Raymond Alfred Tressler. And I've let them know that JD six times got to be JD seven times. And nobody's gonna have a good night's rest until that happens. And so that's where we are right
Everything that I've been seeing on social media when it comes to MPX, I'm definitely getting that feeling that it's like, yeah, you're not resting until
now. Yeah.
you're holding back onto that belt.
I'm just try. It's getting to the point where I've been honest with professional wrestling, and now professional wrestling got to be honest with itself. And it's just like, listen, for what 16, 17 years, I've been consistently at the top of whatever card I'm on. Body after body after body after body after body. Like, I'm at this point with the records of length of title reigns, the most title reigns. Like, at this point, I'm racing against myself, and I'm just done jumping through hoops to prove myself. If I'm being honest, I've spent half my life proving myself to an industry that needs to be proving itself to me, and that's where I'm at right now. And I'm done being. I'm People hate when I talk, so I'm just like, all right, sit back and watch what I do. I'm just out here telling the truth, and it's just like, look, I'm in a class by myself. You look at the stats, you look at my performances, ask my opponents, even the ones that have beaten me. You ask them if when they wake up the next morning, they feel like they won. I promise you right now, Dylan Cavens does not feel like he's MPX champion. He feels like the guy holding the championship. That's all he is. I'm still the MPX champion. I'm still the VIP champion. I'm still the Revolver Texas champion. These other guys, they're just holding the title. They're holding the championship.
Mm.
It's really that simple
Now,
to me, and I don't know. I'm trying to be polite about that, but I don't know how to be anything other than honest when it comes to that. You don't want to mess with Shady because Shady will effing kill you. You know you've heard the song, so that's where we at.
that, yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, the evidence is all over social media with the clips I've seen of you and your crew. Like, yeah, you're definitely telling people that yeah, no, they got to be on the lookout.
Yeah, and there's I think the rage that you see in a lot of those clips is like 4 weeks before that. I suffered a grade 2 ankle sprain in 3 places, and it's a 8 to 12 week injury. But I wrestled at MPX Destiny 4 weeks later. Who else would do something like that? Who else Anybody else in my position would have folded. Anybody else in my
Yeah.
position would have folded. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta love me. I don't even care if you hate me. I don't really care about that. But you gotta respect that even after an injury like that, 4 weeks later, 10 toes down, standing on business. I fight barefoot so you can see it. I'm 10 toes down, standing on business in a cage. What's up? My first match
No,
back, a cage match.
yeah,
Anybody else
no,
in my position would have folded. That's just me being honest. Anybody else in that position would have folded.
no, yeah, no, definitely having the first back out of the match. That words are hard, and I have not even had a drink tonight. What the fuck? I have not even had a damn drink tonight. Although with the way some of the stuff the last couple of weeks have been going, I freaking need one. But anyways, maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend. But yeah, no, I definitely sense that. Now, we mentioned with MPX's involvement with Ring of Honor with Global Wars. That not
Yeah,
your, obviously not your first involvement with the AEW Ring of Honor product.
for sure.
You pop up. It seems like and I mean deservedly so. Any time that
Yeah, I
Revolver's
appreciate that.
anywhere in the Texas area, is like,
Yeah,
bam, they're getting JD Griffey on there.
yeah, for sure.
Now,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
mean with Revolver, I've sometimes our schedules don't line up when it comes to like Iowa and Dayton. Like we were talking earlier, like Sam he's always moving and going, and even the stuff that he does with Impact it can get kind of crazy. But like, yeah, Ring of Honor, Tony Khan is always been good to me. Always shown me love, showed my team love, showed my friends love, and so people when people ask me, I say it all the time, like Tony Khan saved pro wrestling as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Creating opportunities for guys and stuff like that. And then with Athena doing her women's show, Who Runs the World, and then connecting with Tony to do Global Wars. You got to respect that as well. What Athena's been able to do for
Oh, for
women's
sure.
wrestling and stuff like that too. So yeah, I've been just kind of just enjoying the flow right now. As an athlete, as a performer, minus the inconvenient time of the injury. But
Yeah.
I'm look, like I said, I'm back like I left something. Not gonna make excuses. I guess I did kind of, but again, anybody else in my position would have folded. But yeah, we'll see some more Ring of Honor soon. We'll see some more Revolver soon. We'll see, I'm just taking it day by day right now.
Oh yeah. No, I'm trying. It's been a little bit since I've been to Revolver. I know. I mean, it's been a little bit since they've done a Iowa show, but
Yeah,
I mean, I think they're on a little bit of a hiatus for a little bit, but
just
they're
just
back.
a, just a small one. Yeah, and what,
Just
end of May?
small one. They just had the Dayton show, like, just what, a cut, like, not all that long ago as of this recording.
Oh, okay.
It's been, yeah. No, I'm trying to remember because I'm wanting to say, yeah, I saw advertisements for Alex Colon versus somebody, and then yeah, no, some people that I know out in that are able to actually attend the Ohio shows were
Yeah,
actually there. So I'm like, okay, nice, they're back.
yeah,
Hopefully, I mean, I've been talking to Phil about coming back on this show, so
yeah.
I'm like, all right.
That's another busy guy, man. Phil, whew, what in wrestling is that guy not have his hands on or trying to produce or trying to,
All right.
he's again another guy who creates good content, good environments,
Oh,
good opportunities for guys as well. Phil's he doesn't get the credit, but
mm,
I'll give Phil his flowers right here.
oh yeah, I'll definitely give him those as well. I know we talked about you with the submission win over Brick Savage. Speaking of his Phil's content, I love his submission hold Sundays where it seems like he catches somebody by
Yeah,
surprise.
yeah,
I'm like, I've legit told him, next time I see you, I volunteer. Just don't tell me what the hell you're gonna do.
oh my goodness.
Just surprise the shit out of me.
I know. Hey, you're a braver man than me. I've never volunteered to be in a submission. I've never enjoyed being choked out in my life. My professor has caught me more times than I'm comfortable admitting on screen, but with my own gi collar, that's neither here nor there. But
I
yeah, you would never catch me volunteering for it. It's never
it,
fun for me. But
yeah, no, I just figure a little, I don't know, get my name out there a little more with my show getting tagged in his stuff because
oh
his
yeah, for sure.
his his one episode that he's been on it as of right now is my second most viewed episode on the YouTube channel.
It's not surprising. Phil's a character, man.
That he is.
He's a character. He's for sure a character.
Yeah, oh god. I still remember one time going and oh god, trying to remember. I am trying to remember which Revolver show it was because I've been to freaking handful.
So, yeah.
I remember one where he got stabbed in the head with some of those skewers, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ugh.
yeah, no, that's something you're not
Ugh.
because I've asked a bunch of people that have dabbled in deathmatch wrestling, like about weapons that they would like to avoid being used if
Steer
they
clear. Oh yeah, absolutely. I steer clear of those. Yeah.
no that that or the smaller toothpicks end up getting named more often than just about anything because it's like you could get lucky and get the whole thing out and you're fine, or you could break off the wrong piece and then you got
and
some like
got
infections
some
and
shrap.
shit.
Yeah, got some splinters, and yeah, man. Listen, I'm a firm believer that wrestling is dangerous enough as is. So to these guys, I tip my hat to these guys who have seen syringes go through the cheek and whatnot, and I'm just
And that yeah,
like Jake Christ. I like that
mm,
dude is an amazing
yes, I love
athlete.
that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Jake Christ is an amazing athlete, and I've seen that guy put his body through so much, and I'm just
Oh
like,
god,
man. His match
I
with
can't.
Matthew Palmer in Dayton, where they
Mm,
put each other through everything. And I was just like, man, I feel like you guys shaved the years off of each other's lives in that match, man. Like it was brutal.
I can't remember if this was speaking of him. I can't remember if this was the first show that I actually saw you at the first time because I remember it was a Revolver Iowa show and you were in a scramble match.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't remember if this was the same show, but my first ever death match that I ever got to witness in person, live and in person, was at Revolver, and it was Jake Chris versus Joel Bateman, and it was right after a Monsters Ball match, and they were like cleaning up some of the debris. Jake rolls in and is like, "Fuck it, let's go! Like, start it now." And then it
It's
ended
Jake though,
by
right?
them taking the dope.
That's Jake, right? That's
Oh yeah,
totally him.
that
That's
every bit.
yeah. I mean,
But
yeah.
but
I don't remember that either, but that sounds like I'm like, oh, it's accurate. That seems about right. Yeah, that sounds
and
like Jake.
it got crazier because they ended it with like 4 folding chairs, 2 panes of glass on the folding chairs,
Insane. Yeah,
and then
insane.
Bobby Olson comes in with a thing of lighter fluid and they light the glass on fire.
Yeah, yeah. What's worse than glass? Glass that's on fire.
Yeah,
You know, I braver men than me, I suppose.
yeah. And I still remember getting a kick out of this because I got a picture with Joel Bateman after the match, his face all bloodied up and shit, and he's
Ugh,
smiling like, "Hey."
ugh. I mean, shout out Bateman, man. Shout out Bateman, bro. Shout out to Bateman.
And yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I I always make it a point when having people on and Jake Chris comes up
yeah,
because that man made me even more of a fan of him when I don't know if this had happened already. You know what? I don't believe it did when you were last on, but my wife and I were pregnant with twin girls back in 22. I got the
hmm
tattoo on my forearm here where they weren't due until November, but they were way too premature and they came in July 28th and they only made it a week. And there was a while where I almost stopped the podcast. Like I'll
yeah,
admit it, I'd almost
yeah,
like I stopped recording anything new. I had some
yeah,
stuff that was scheduled out, so I'm like, I'll leave it to
yeah,
that.
yeah,
The first wrestling show that I even went to after all of that was Revolver. And I was talking with Jake after the show, and man, without getting all sentimental
yeah,
here, he took all that time out just to talk to me and talk about everything. And I'm like, man,
yeah,
I was already a fan of his, but he
yeah.
won me over even more.
Oh yeah, Jake is solid through and through, man. He's been through a few things in life himself, so his ability
That he
to
has.
connect and pick people up because he's had a few battles of his own. I tip my hat off to that
That,
guy, and to be able to endure things like that, and then to still champion this sport that we all love, and still go out there and do it, and then on top of
that,
that, see somebody else who's going through their own thing and still be able to extend a hand in a conversation as well to try to uplift. I mean, that just sounds like Jake.
oh
So
yeah,
respect
oh yeah, totally, totally.
for sure.
Now we're let's see, we're inching closer to halfway through 2026 already. It seems crazy
Yeah.
even thinking about it. Already
Yeah.
having had quite the year.
hmm
What can us as the fans look forward to with what's left in 2026? We're like we said,
I
almost halfway through the year already.
I mean, I think it's just a culmination of everything that I've endured myself as an athlete through, combat sports, through professional wrestling. I think I'm coming to a point to where I saw somebody do a piece on me not too long ago, and they said that JD, I think the tagline was like Shady is lethally unhinged. And I remember reading that and thinking like, yeah, that sounds that sounds about right. I've just I think at this point I've tried to use what I see as adversity as armor. Even I started using the term shady, like people would say, Jerome, the JD guy, this dude shady. I even started using that moniker, like something that was meant as an insult. I've turned it into a weapon. I've turned it into a badge of honor almost. They say that pro wrestling is shady, and I say good. So am I. Uh, I think the rest of this year, you can expect me to be lethally unhinged because I'm tired of jumping through hoops. Um, that I mean, I respect the hoops that I've had to jump through. I respect the adversity because without it, like, forgive my language, the rest of the industry would be fucked. Okay. Like if I didn't have to go through some of this stuff, like they'd be fucked. It'd be over with. Like, but at the same time, you can expect me to the opponents that I get now, I'm signing on for these bouts. I'm a prize fighter. If it's not a lot of money, a championship, I'm done I'm done playing nice. And I know people like JD, when have you ever been playing nice? It's like, oh, my opponent's been able to walk away. I've been playing nice this entire time. Like you wouldn't know that. It's just you can expect that for the rest of the year. I'm strategically picking my targets. I'm doing threat assessment on everybody because I feel like defeating someone like Brick Savage and then losing to someone like Dylan Cavens doesn't sit well with me. And I think for me, I'm doing threat assessment on everyone. And by the time the bout is signed on, I've already won this match already strategically. And so you can expect to see that. You can expect to see me show up with matchups that you didn't expect and then be able to expect me to win them. And if that's not expecting the unexpected, I don't know what is, you know? So I'm just picking my
Yeah.
targets. Been in Vegas, I got to link with Meechin and Shayna Baszler, you know, and so
Hmm.
Baszler is another one of combat's greatest gifts. She
Oh
every
yeah.
time I tell her that, she kind of like swatted off because I don't think she sees herself as one of the greatest, but I always try to give her flowers when I can for sure. But yeah, just even just spending that time with Baszler and stuff, and then seeing her and Natty at Bloodsport, and just and
Oh yeah.
even talk yeah, and even talking to her after Bloodsport was over, just sitting down at dinner, and it was just like, it's she's almost like, I'm surprised you not, on that tip, I'm surprised you not sick of it, and I was like, I am sick of it. And so now it's just, I don't care if I'm beaten up, I don't care if I'm bloodied, I don't care if I'm bruised, I don't care if I'm hurt, I don't care if I'm sad, I don't care if I'm whatever. It's like, if you are in the blue corner and I'm standing in the red corner and the bell rings, God help you. I don't know how else to say that. God help you. That's what
No,
you can
I
expect me to be lethally unhinged. I think I'm being pretty calm right now. Yeah, for some reason my interviews with you find a way to stir me emotionally and get me going. Like I said before I did this interview, I was like, I'm gonna get on here with Mo. I'm gonna be diplomatic. I'm gonna be politically correct. I'm not gonna say anything mean. I'm not gonna. There's gonna be zero vitriol, but you have this way with your interviews of stirring me up. And so if you ask me what you can expect to see for the rest of 2026, it's that JD being lethally unhinged.
yeah.
And anybody who leaves a match with me and has 10 fingers and 10 toes the next morning they wake up, they can consider that a win because you're not winning the match. If I let you leave under your own power, you won. So let's not even make it about wins or losses. If you lived, you won.
I was gonna say in there that might be the first time anybody's described one of my interviews like that.
Listen, listen. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I'm trying to be honest with
No,
you.
nothing.
I
I
was
like
trying
that
to be
about you.
cool. I was trying to be cool, but you have this way of asking me questions that I like. Again, I'm a guy who tries to prepare for everything, but like even you asking me like, what can you expect? I was like, oh, I mean, of course I like plan out my bouts and stuff, but then I was like, what can I expect? When you asked me, it felt different. Like, what can you expect to see from me? Not necessarily what matches can we expect. It's like, what can we expect to see from you? And I'm like, oh, he asked a different question. You can expect to see me be lethally unhinged, and then I got to going, and that's just what I'm on right now. That's the type of time I'm on, and I've made time for it. Actually, I've cleared my schedule to whoop ass for no reason. Like I
Yeah,
got on. I
I
look. look, I got on my Bel Air Academy jersey, and you're like, why are you wearing a Will Smith jersey? To let y'all, I'm in public, letting y'all know without saying it, that I will slap the shit out of you on the biggest stage. Okay?
Oh,
I will slap the shit. This is why I wear this jersey, to tell you without telling you, without saying it out loud. Why you got a Will Smith jersey on? Because I will slap the shit out of you on on the biggest stage. Let it
I
be
like
known.
I I've made it known before. I gravitate towards those intense personas. You're
Yeah.
definitely one of them. So I want to, when I'm talking to somebody like that, I want to hear that. I want to hear
I mean,
what
you got me going. That well, you got me going. I was trying to be cool, and you got me going.
I like. Well, I do have some stuff I was want to talk to you outside of this because not wanting spoiler alerts here,
Yeah.
but some potentially big stuff. So you know what? For right now, like I always say, it was a pleasure having you on. I
Sure.
You're welcome back anytime. And that's about all I got for now because I want to. I'm kind of excited about this news. So here we go. Now my issue with this fucking button. See, I'm telling you,